T-Rab.
Try.
Yeah. Go to the umpire.
I like that call.
Come on, solid.
Come on.
Come on, solid. Just win. Good start. Come on.
Men's singles, table 4, Shane Cripps, Troy Rudling, table 4. Please come up and collect your match slip and your tablet. Thank you.
Grade 8 solid, come on. That's it, mate, come on. Yes, mate. Solid.
Men's singles on table 6, Sid Scott, Michael Hayes, table 6. Men's singles, table 17, Paul Carlisle, Tyron King, table 17, table 11,
Come on, Dolby.
Ziggy and Keil Barrett, table 11. Please come to the admin desk to collect your match slips and your tablets. Thank you.
Table 8, Dave Collingridge, Paul Clapp. Table 8, please pick up your slate and tablet. match. Table 3, Shannon Purcell, Billy Brown. Table 3, please pick up your slip and tablet on the admin desk.
You get back. You reckon anyone is going to stop him?
Go on, Youngie.
One of the messages when he's on his wife, the lady put the stuff in the car. He had his bag and everything.
Men's singles, Jaden Danica, Kane Weekly, table 16. Please pick up your slip and tablet from the admin desk.
Come on, you big Willie. I was on the black. Can't wheels that. Come on, mate. Take wheels out, come on, mate. Come on the wheel.
Beautiful, Willie. Come on, mate.
That's a shot, mate. Come on. Come, Willie. Shot, mate. Come on. Beautiful, Wills. Come on. Yes, William. Yeah, big out, butter. Big out, Wills. Let's go, mate.
Now, Willie.
Shot, Youngie. Yeah. Stiff throw. Now Willie Kossack.
Come on, Willie.
Let's go, Willie. Come on.
Come, William. Man, you big Willie.
Nice out, Kale.
Come on.
William, mate, come on.
Now, Willie.
Come, William.
Now, Willie. Come on, mate. Come on.
Come, Wills. Come, Wills, mate.
Come on. That'll do, mate. Come on.
Stiff, mate.
Come on, Travis.
Hello. Hey guys, Brent Hampton here.
jumping on for a bit of commentary for you guys on the match on the left of your screen, Matty Power versus Jason Tanaskovic, just because the Will Kossack and Crawley match is right in front of me, so I don't want to talk too loud with those guys right in front of us, so I'll probably focus on the match on the left. Second round singles, open singles matches here, and yeah, Matt Power from the ACT up against Jason Tanaskovic, 3-1, race to 5. So Tanaz for a long yellow, screw black for black in the centre, get back to 3-2, make a bit of a match of this one. And 3-2, Matt Power. And I think Travis took that last one there to go up 4-1, I think, but not 100% sure. And it looks like it's Matty Power's break, the double king DK, leading 3-2. Big match here. The ACT boys.
Come on, Willie. Come on, Willie.
He's got one. He's got a red. I reckon he's probably going to go. It's interesting. The black obviously doesn't go. All the other reds is pretty accessible. You probably prefer to go the reds, I reckon. But couldn't argue with the yellows either. Just because of that bottom left corner where you got this yellow over the bag. So he's gone the yellows. So I'm not sure if that yellow sitting on the black goes to the right centre. If it does, it's probably not too bad. Otherwise, he's still got a little bit of work to do getting on one of those balls on the left-hand side of the table. He's got to get fat behind. Probably the most left ball there of the two that are sort of in the middle of the bottom left rail. And straight away, I guess this is going to be a pretty important shot. This one here, he's sort of run the white through the rail, I believe. And he's missed the pot, and it's rolled past. So good opportunity here for Tanaz. The only problem's really the black, and I think you got a couple of nice balls there. You just got to give it a little bit of a nudge to open it up. I guess this is a key shot. He's got to get down in his work here. So I reckon you sort of aim, and if you can sort of land just to the left of the black, sort of where that red to the left of the black is now, that's probably a good area. And I think he's got a really good angle to get down there now. This is a really important shot. And he has not played it how I thought. That's all right. He's just going to use that topmost red to the bottom right and probably try and land in a similar spot to what I just suggested, which is probably a better shot. Same sort of idea, just went about it in a different way. I think he's almost looking at that red to the left of the black as a marker to run through and try and nudge it. Yeah, that's probably fine, and this is possibly a shot to develop nudge the yellow off the black. I'm not sure if he has the angle. He might not have the angle, but he doesn't want to leave it too late because he's still got to stay pretty cute in amongst the balls here. So he's opting for this one to the left centre, and it hasn't dropped. That could be a critical miss. We'll see. I'm not too sure what his next shot was. I'm assuming he could have seen the bottom right red to the right corner, but a bit tentative there. So I'm not sure if that yellow on the black doesn't go to the right middle. I think Tanaz may have covered the left middle for the double as well. He's made it a little bit trickier. So I reckon Matt's shots here is to play this ball at the top left, just hang it over. Or I don't know if he can hit that yellow of the two that are sort of next to each other past the lower of the two and try and play the plant to the ball over the left corner. I'd be just maybe looking at running this yellow at the top left up over the bucket and seeing what Tanaz leaves you after that. Yeah, this is the one. I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't pot it, but I reckon just roll it up there, leave the white up there, and let's see what Tanaz can do. Alright, he's opted to play the markers down and cover. Not a bad shot. I think my shot was probably no good because he leaves Tanaz a free in with the ball over the red over the left middle. So still not easy for Tanaz here, but from here, I'm not sure who favourite is on the left frame. Just a reminder, I'm not going to talk about the match on the right just because the boys are right in front of me, so I don't want to be talking about their shots while they're standing right in front of me, just in case they can hear me. So I'll be focusing on the match on the left, just for anyone that's just tuning in. So Jace is looking at that left middle pocket. I don't know if he can. I think he can get enough on it. It's just where his white's going to go. So he doesn't really like it, and this is pretty important. If he puts this ball, he's got to get in amongst them. That's a pretty good shot, I reckon. And the problem here is that he's almost forced to play this one to the bottom right. I don't know if he can somehow hold for the one that he's looking at now. That's the shot he's trying to look at. It's sort of still awkward. That yellow that Matt Powers hit down the bottom right has made it a little bit tricky again. I think he could possibly hang this. And you didn't want that in. You definitely didn't want that in. Would have been a great shot if it hung. So now he's got to manufacture something. This is a big shot. He's missed it, and that's going to give Matt Power a really good opportunity. He's fat behind that ball. So big frame this one. You either go 4-2 up, and you got a bit of a buffer while you sit on the hill, or 3-all. So really important here for Matty Power if he's going to claim the scalp of JT, that he gets this opportunity here. Needs to be taken. It's probably a good start. He's still got that ball of the 4, that one that's not along the bottom rail there, that he's going to make sure of. I mean, there's always the possibility of playing it now if you don't mind the shot. He might not be behind it enough though, but he's still got to make sure of this. There's plenty of ways this can still go wrong. I'm thinking that ball there might be his last ball, that one, the highest of the 4. Yeah, and then that way you're just easy on your black. You just got to get fat behind that yellow. So still a couple of key shots. The transition from his second last yellow to his last yellow is still going to be pretty key, which is what he's looking at now. So this is pretty much the key shot. And I think he's got enough angle. I think that's a nice shot. He's left himself on the bottom push. I can see from behind him now. It looks like he's got some pretty good angle. Now he's got to find the gap and just play a nice confident stroke and just punch it and float up on that yellow. And he's clipped it. Ooh, too much. He dug into it a bit too much. So now all of a sudden, he's probably not in front unless DK plays the big double. That's pretty much his only option, I think. And Travis looking to ice the game here. Which he does. Travis Crawley gets up 5-1 over Will Kossack, and the double king has missed it. Big opportunity now for Jason. He probably shouldn't be back at the table, to be fair. Matty Power will be ruining that chance. So big chance here for Tanaz. Bit of a let off there. So he needs to play a good safety shot here. I think he's just where he's looked, he's going to screw off this ball, off this red. Just be careful of double kissing the red, the white with the red, but I think that's a pretty good shot. It's a nice hit. So that's the only problem with this shot is if Matty Power finds the pace, he's probably only going to be able to leave the white on the yellow. He's got to play a perfect pace off the bottom cush. So we'll see how he goes. I don't really think he has much else. Oh, he's looking to come off the side rail, is he? Oh, he's missed it, so he's given 2 away to Jason. No, you're right. So, Matty Power has given Jason 2. Still got to make sure of it. I don't think that red next to the black spot goes to the bottom left. So he's still got to make sure of this. So he's going to chip over and use his 2 here. Still a bit awkward. It's a big cut. Oh no. Oh, that is pretty sick. I didn't realise you could cut that ball in. Wow. I thought he was just going to chip up and use his 2, but yeah, obviously no blind Freddie can see this is a pretty big shot here for this in the match. He's still got his 2. It's just a bit of an awkward angle as well. It's not a nice. White ball's close to the bottom rail. Red's pretty high. He's playing in about 2/3 of the table here, so big shot. And he's nicked it. Oh, has he hit it on? Has that nick put it on? Oh, he might have that little glance might have put it on. Oh, if you can see half a pocket, he has to play it. I think he's fine. Alright, and this is big. And it hasn't worked out for him. So, bit of a up and down frame this one, but a big chance for Matty Power again. And that'll probably do it. So it looks like Matty Power will take a 4-2 lead. So now he's going to have to dig deep. And so he does. So Tanaz, he'll break, trailing 4 frames to 2, race to 5. He's not out of it, but he's just got to switch on now. Probably a bit of a sloppy frame from both the boys in that one. But yeah, Tanaz has got to forget about the scoreboard now, and a bit of banter from the boys. Matty Power said, "Come on, JT," out there. So good mates with both of these fellas. Can't really support one or the other, but just hope they both play well. And as soon as I say that, Tanaz pots a couple balls and dump the white. So this could be it. The reds look pretty good. I think there's that one red on the sort of just off the rail there, which you can develop now if he wants. Play the red in the corner and try and just bump it out a little bit. But I think these tables are also nice enough that you don't really need to, as long as you're getting fat behind it. It's probably fine. But he's played that really well. That's probably a match-winning shot. I'm assuming the red just above the black goes to the right corner. Obviously doesn't go to the right centre, so he's just going to make sure of that one. Just wondering what his last ball is. It might be the ball above the black or the one to the bottom right, but we'll see how he goes about his work.
14, please pick up your tablets and your slip.
He's probably landed
Shannon Brown, Melissa
wrong
Crawley,
the reds to the centre, so he'll now have to play this one here, and I guess his last ball is probably going to be the one over the top left, the top red over the middle.
Table 11.
So here it is.
Nicole Fielding, Joanne Capavilla, table 8.
He's got a couple options.
Rebecca O'Mara, Janelle Jackson, table 5.
I mean,
Michelle Francis.
the easy, safer option might be to screw up the table and land on the top red of the two over the middle bag, because the angle he'll need to make sure he leaves himself on the bottom of the two reds to the left middle might be a little less, maybe a little bit more risky to make sure of it, but I can't really see from here. It might be, I don't know, he's playing it now. That's the sort of angle he needed to land on before, so this is pretty much it. And Matt Powers had a look, he's going to make sure of this still. Oh, and hasn't made sure of it. He's snooking himself. And he just sort of got up and had another look and didn't reset himself, and he's just dug into it way too much, unfortunately. And it's pretty hairy as well. I don't know if he can go across the table. The yellow might be in the way of the left rail to go across, so that's hairy. It's not awesome, and Tanaz has been let off again. He's going across. I feel like this is a bit wide. Yeah, it was. Yeah, the yellow was in the way, so he gives away 2. Big chance for Tanaz now. And this is what he needs. And he doesn't really have an awesome starter ball. I don't know if he can cut this in. This one that he's closest to, I don't know if he can cut it into the right corner, so he might have to use his first. And that ball gives him a bit of coverage on that red, so he's happy to not move it. That's an ordinary shot, but he'll be laying up here. Probably looking to just separate these two yellows near the top. I think you just play into these two yellows, bounce them off the rail, and leave Matty full ball snookered. That's what he's done. I think he's played a pretty good shot there. The up and down might be right, but I can't see this going in any pockets. It doesn't go in the right centre, it doesn't go in the right corner. The only way this goes in is if he absolutely destroys it and hits a 6 pocket rocket and it goes in somewhere else, which he might have to do.
First round, Tanya Ahmed, Denise Millington.
She has. Oh, I think he had to do that. He's now in big trouble. But Tanaz is a bit under the pump, so he hasn't been hitting them awesome since I've jumped on the string. So he's still got to pot him, but he needs a little bit of confidence. He can string these together, get himself going again. He's got the luxury that the red is not going in, so he'll have the ability to pot a few balls and not have to worry too much about anything that he might miss. And I really do not expect him to play that shot. Wow. Definitely the Tanaz I know would be going out from there. But, as I said, when you're not feeling it out there, you've got to make sure of it. He wants his 2. And, yeah, as I said, he just wants to make sure of it. I don't see really much point in trying to hit this red from here, from that power, because you would have always done that, but I mean, I would have just left the white where it was and made Tanaz sort of do something with it, but you know, he's given him 2, and Jason should definitely be out from here now. Oh. There.
Women's singles, first round, and Moy, Carol Nunn, table 3. Please pick up your straight tablet.
No.
I'll talk to you. So Tanaz gets one back, so keeping himself in it. 4-3, bit of jitters there from both boys. It's definitely not the same old characteristic pool I'm used to seeing these guys play, so maybe the stream's putting them under the pump. Who knows, but 4-3, Matty Power will have an opportunity. He should really put that one away, so we'll see how he manages that. Naz will be counting his blessings. We've got both the powers in screen. There we go, the powerfuls. And he is gone dry, so all of a sudden the opportunity's now switched. Jason to probably take the reds, I'd imagine. I don't know if he has a starter ball. The starter on the reds might be a bit awkward, that's the only problem. Obviously you got these two reds to this bottom left quarter of the table, but plenty of room in around behind them. You might not be able to get a starter on the reds. This is a little bit interesting. You might have to be forced into either playing yellows or just laying up behind the yellow. Looks like he's just going to take the yellows. So now it's just, I guess all the attention comes down to that yellow on the right side of the table, just next to that red. So if you can get it, if it was a little bit straighter on this yellow that he's behind now, he probably would have been able to get a nice angle just to go into it, but it's a bit harder now. He's got it's still possible, but yeah, he's run too far anyway for that. But I think he's played a good shot. That's now also a ball he can use to develop that yellow if he needs to, but I think this is still a pretty decent opportunity for Matt Power. I think, as I said, those two reds in the bottom left quarter of the table don't look like they go. It looks like he's just going to try and tie him up here. Still a pretty important shot because you can still get this not over the pocket and leave him. Oh, I think you've got to go the out now. You're forced into the out, and then basically all it comes down to is a matter of getting on that red on the black spot. I really think you have to try and go the out now. You play this red on the yellow to the right centre, get up amongst your work up top. Oh, I don't like this personally. He's underhit it too, so he might have covered the yellow. I didn't like that shot from Matty. I would have probably backed him to put the red to the right middle, get the white up and around those four up the top there, clean his work up there and leave himself an opportunity to get on that red to one of the centre backs. But I mean, the double goes in or over, he's miles in front, but he's sort of handed back the opportunity to Tanaz now. So the yellow that the red's sat on doesn't go now, so a couple of good shots still required, and obviously Tanaz still has this yellow on the red that he can't do much about. So hello. But it means I'll probably go. No, you're right. It's just I never. Thanks, mate. Thanks. I can't play, so. I don't know what I'm talking about. Still haven't even had anything to eat.
Yeah.
I was just waiting. I should have. Alright, so a bit of checkers going on here now. So I've missed a couple shots, but Tanaz miles ahead. I think Matty Power's basically got to be trying to look to get a red in this bottom right corner somehow. There's a couple of ways you can do that, but I reckon that's probably what he needs to do from here, just because he's probably behind in the frame now. So he might be looking to just play a snooker here, but I reckon one of those reds there near the top You'll be carefully in off with this shot. That's the shot. So I reckon now you're playing this one of these reds in or over the bottom right corner.
This is just a reminder that
You can play the one you're closest to, but it's probably a harder shot. It's probably the right shot, that's a more difficult shot. Or if you just want to get one over, you can play the one that's further down the table below the left, the middle, but I think he's playing the right shot here. It's not probably over. I think it's bouncing. Interesting shot. Played the right shot, just sort of liked it a little bit more snug in the pocket. So again, a couple of big shots coming up here. That's a big shot from Tanaz. Big shot, that one. And I think now he probably, I don't know if he can, I don't think he can have a dip at these. He's going to have to lay this yellow up. There's no way he's having a dip. So just make sure he covers it. Surely he's not having a dip. Alright, went clean. He's having a dip. What would I know? That was deceptive on the camera. I didn't think you could even see half a bag. He's out. And it looks like we're going to Foursies, Hill, pending a disaster here. And there it is. The boys are 4-4. So Hill. Yeah, they're making the money's worth, the boys. Should have just played a race to one. A couple of ACT ladies playing off in the background as well. Kylie Power and Cindy Blackmore. Big match for the ACT as well. Yeah, it looks like we've got another ladies match starting in front of us. Yeah, and Dan's going to swap over to the ladies stream once the boys here finish on this one. So the last frame of this match here, and then we'll switch over to the ladies for anyone that's keen to watch that match. It's Naz to break, and this is the only one that matters now. He's got one. Oh, he's kicked the white. That's sick. He's got a real sick kick on the white. Oh, and the reds. It's a tricky little frame. The reds are probably the... just because of that ball over the right corner, you're thinking red straight away, but... I mean, there's that possibility of playing the yellow to pop the red. One up in balk there. This shot here, that's probably a shot. There's still a little bit of work. That yellow on the left, the leftmost yellow is still tricky as well. You're going to have to develop something or play a double, so... Pretty sick to kick the white in the way he did too, Tanaz, so he'll be spewing about that, but I think he should get back to the table. I mean, there's a possibility Matty could clear him, but a little bit tricky. Obviously this shot's very important. You're going to make sure you get the balls that you want, which he has. That's pretty good. And I think he might have covered the double now. So that yellow on the left, I don't think it doubles. If it did double, it now doesn't go. So all of a sudden this has become a little bit tricky. Just roll this over. Ooh. This is it. He's going to leave himself just an angle on the yellow on to the left of the black spot to go into that red and yellow. You're trying to catch the red high.
On table 4.
This is the shot he's looking at here, and it's sort of a bit tricky because he's going to have to play over this ball here along the rail. He doesn't have a lot of options, so it's just about not playing the right weight now. If he comes too far, it's not going to be any good for him. And that's probably looking almost a tad perfect. It looks pretty good from where I sit. I can see sort of behind this shot, so it's now just one really good shot. And it's almost natural. Flick of right hand side. And this is big. Oh, that's a big shot from Matt Power. He nearly kicked the red in the middle, but he still made sure of it. So I think it's a big pot. He's just got to play through the yellow, and I think you play the black to the left middle. Or is he screwing back? Oh, he's got to get up. Oh, he's probably didn't think he was playing it to the top right when he played that shot. I thought he was. He's playing top right now, but I thought he was playing for the left middle when he first played it. He definitely didn't think he was playing top right when he got down on that. And this is it. That's in. Well done, Matt Power. Matt Power beats Jason Tanaskovic 5-4 after Tanaz goes in off. And that'll probably do me, Danos. Thanks for having me, mate. Just thought I'd commentate the ACT boys and enjoy the stream, everyone. Cheers.